General Hospital GH. Recap for Friday, March 28, reveals that Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, cut Rick Lansing's Rick Hurst breaks, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, threatened the Hitman, and Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, made an amazing offer. For starters, Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, met with Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, and worked to convince her that she overreacted about Jen Sidwell's, Carlo Rhoda, involvement at Deception. Maxie was urged to do what was best for the company. At GH, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, spoke to Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, about Drew's outrageous behavior and the fact that he wasn't part of the Quartermain clan anymore. Outside the Quartermain crypt, Ezra Boyle, Daniel Cosgrove, waved a court order around and made it clear to Emma Drake, Braden Bruner, Giovanni Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, and Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, that the demolition couldn't be stopped. Ezra had a sheriff and a construction foreman backing him up as he prepared to have the crypt bulldozed. However, concerns were raised about the laws Ezra bypassed to make this happen so quickly, and Monica Quartermain, Leslie Charleson, needed to be served as the legal owner of the property. Trina made a phone recording while Emma rushed off to grab a chain with the lock off screen. It wasn't long until Emma returned and chained herself to the crypt, so police Tracy eventually joined her using the chain on her purse. Although Tracy threatened to go after the sheriff's badge if he arrested Emma, Anna ultimately arrived and ordered bolt cutters since they had to go by the law. In Drew's office, he shocked Kai Taylor, Jen's Austin Astrup, with info on a specialist and cutting-edge procedure that could potentially restore his ability to play football. Drew offered to pay for it and tried to help Kai see that he wasn't the bad guy Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, made him out to be. Kai needed some time to mull over Drew's offer, but Drew suggested he shouldn't wait too long. It was best for the surgery to happen as soon after the initial injury as possible. At Ava Jerome's Mora West apartment, Rick hid around the corner during Kristina's angry visit. Ava taunted Kristina over Sonny's condition and how she'd use it to her advantage regarding Avery Corinthos, Ava, and Grace Scarola. Although it was too late for Morgan Corinthos, Brian Craig, and her baby girl, Kristina refused to let Ava take her father too. After Kristina made a prediction about stopping Ava, she headed to the parking garage and prepared to cut the brakes on the vehicle parked in the spot labeled Jerome. What Kristina didn't realize is that it was Rick's car, not Ava's. Meanwhile, Elizabeth called Rick with the information he requested regarding Portia Robinson, Brooke Care. Once Liz learned Rick was at Ava's apartment, she took a rideshare there and handed over the info. Rick ultimately offered to get Elizabeth a ride next, so they ended up in his car together after Kristina tampered with it. At Charlie's pub, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Burning, got updates on Lucky Spencer's Jonathan Jackson, planned to take Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, on a weekend getaway in Manhattan. Although Lulu worried Lucky could tarnish their Manhattan nostalgia if things went wrong, he was focused on making new memories and potentially building a future with Liz. Kristina showed up later looking rattled and hinted to Lucky about a mistake she made after fighting with Ava. Once Kristina left in a hurry to make things right, Lucky took off after her. In her car, Kristina tried to call Ava, who declined the call while sitting in her apartment. As for Rick, he bickered with Elizabeth before realizing the brakes weren't working on his vehicle. Rick inadvertently sped up instead of slowing down, so he lost control as a crash happened. Once Sonny and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, took a flight to Toronto, Salisky returned to his apartment and found Sonny there with his gun pointed at him. Jason eventually popped up and stopped Salisky from running out the door, so Sonny demanded the name of the person who hired the hit. Salisky tried to act like everything was kept anonymous, but Sonny wasn't buying it. After more pressure, Salisky admitted he'd be taken out if he gave up the person who ordered the hit. Nevertheless, Sonny was willing to shoot Salisky if he didn't blab, so the hitman was in a tight spot. General Hospital spoilers say Jason and Sonny will keep doing everything in their power to score answers, so don't miss all stunning news to come. CDL will have other exciting General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates, so make us your favorite GH hotspot. The sharp clink of heels echoed in the cold, dimly lit hallway of General Hospital. Tracy Quartermain paced outside Elizabeth Baldwin's office, her mind a whirlwind of thoughts. Elizabeth.